souls, welcome back to my channel. Today's unboxing I am so excited for. This is the Desert Illuminations Tarot. So I'm going to do an unboxing and a first impressions, and I'm going to show you guys all the cards, but it's going to be pretty chatty because I have a lot to talk about with this deck. I'm so excited. So this tarot deck, it's by Lindsay D. Williams, and she is from New Mexico, and I live in New Mexico. I've been here most of my life. I think we moved here when I was like 3 or 4, maybe even younger. And I tried to leave when I was 18 and I came back, and I love this state. I really do. And this deck really goes into like the beauty of New Mexico, and we have so much culture here, and I'm so excited. So it says, the Desert Illuminations Tarot is based on the classic Rider-Waite-Smith divination system. The artwork and design draws inspiration from the history, culture, and imagery of the great American Southwest. Lindsay D. Williams is a graduate of Parsons School of Design with a BFA in illustration. The Desert Illuminations Tarot was conceived and self-published in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, 2020. I have been to we call it TRC here, but it is Truth or Consequences. That's really cool. It says an enchanting divination experience. And if you didn't know, New Mexico is called the land of enchantment. So I love that. So I'm so excited. I have been holding off unboxing this for like a few days now because I wanted to do it on camera. So you guys don't even know. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna take the cards out. The top box has cute little design right there. It did get a little bit damaged. Right here you can see it's like a little damaged, but that's all right. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so these are the cards. We have like a little booklet. So it just has forward and tarot history. The history of tarot cards spans back to mid-15th century Italy, where they were initially used to play the Italian game called Tarocchini. Let's see if she has anything about this deck. Yeah. The Desert Illuminations Tarot hopes to inspire any readers with the imagery and motifs that makes the American Southwest a unique and important cornerstone of culture and art in the United States of America. America is utterly complex with overlapping histories, beliefs, and identities, all trying to exist together on one continent. I hope to convey through my version of tarot that no matter our origins, whether it is from the land or outer space, we are all mixed up. We are all mixed up in the internal cosmos of being. Through our cultural beliefs and differences, we can all learn from each other and become more illuminated in the grand architecture of the universe and our daily lives. So she has like, it's a little like spreadsheet. So she has the major arcana meanings. And then for the minors, we have just kind of like a key here. So the chilies are the wands, the cactus are the pentacles, jugs are cups, and daggers are swords. So we have that there. So these are the backs. Very like Southwest themed. So the cardstock is like a linen cardstock. It feels like a playing card. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We'll get into like how it shuffles and stuff at the end. So we have the clown for the Fool. The Magician. Oh my gosh, how beautiful. The High Priestess. So this deck is supposed to bring in Native American culture, and then there's like, you know, Southwest cowboys and cowgirls, and there's also aliens in this deck, you guys. I'm so excited. So here's the Empress. I believe this is Georgia O'Keeffe. The Emperor. Lindsay has on her Instagram like a list of who everybody is. Not a list, but she posts, she's made Instagram posts kind of explaining the story behind the cards, since there's no like big guidebook or anything. And if I can, I'll try to include on the screen who they're supposed to be. The Lovers. We got that cowboy theme in the Chariot there. I think this is one of the prettiest strength cards I've ever seen, with the pink wolf. How beautiful. We have this Hermit with the lone cowboy. Wheel of Fortune. Justice, look at her with her rifle. That's funny. The Hanged Man. Death. We have a lot of Mexican culture as well in New Mexico, obviously. We're right next to Mexico. Like, from where I used to live, because now I live in the middle of nowhere, it was like an hour away from the border. So I grew up with a lot of people celebrating the Day of the Dead. So that's really cool. And we have Temperance. We have a lot of Catholic churches here, a lot. The Devil. Oh, I love this tower. The Star. How beautiful. The Moon. The Sun. Okay. This is one of my favorite cards ever. Look at this Judgment card, you guys. This is one of the things that sold me on the deck. Come on. So if you don't know, Roswell is here in New Mexico, and it's apparently where the first UFO crash happened, and Roswell has kind of taken on this like alien theme. They have an alien museum, and they have aliens on the lampposts and stuff. It's really cool. The World. Oh my gosh. Here's the cactus suit, which is also like the alien suit, and I'm so excited for this. So I live a few hours away from Roswell, and you know, I remember as a kid going to the alien museum, and my idea of what an alien is what's depicted here, the green alien with the black eyes, you know. And yeah. I just have such fond memories, and New Mexico is such a strange and unusual land. We're kind of like weirdly undiscovered. I feel like a lot of people don't think about us, or I mean, some people don't even know that we're part of the United States. They think that we are part of Mexico. Yes, that is true. I know it sounds crazy, but we have a very small population for the size of our state. Like, we're one of the top 5 largest states, I believe, and I think the whole state population is like 2 million. So really small. Our capital is Santa Fe, which is full of like culture and history, and it's so cool up there. But it's very small. The biggest city we have is Albuquerque, and I think Albuquerque takes up like half of our population of the whole state. So there's a lot of like beautiful landscapes. I live in the forest, and so there's like mountain landscapes, there's desert, like we're technically the desert. There's beautiful mountains, like you can see the mountains when you're down in the desert. We have white sands, like I live an hour away from white sands. We have beautiful Native American and indigenous cultures that I grew up around, and I love New Mexico. Three of Pentacles, look at that. We are right next to Arizona, and I actually was born in Arizona, but when I was growing up, my grandparents lived there, and so we would visit all the time. And so they have a really cool desert with these kind of cactus everywhere. Five of cactus. Six. Seven. Oh my gosh, I love the little pink car here. A lot of our roads, when you're going on like road trips through New Mexico, look barren. Like there's nothing for miles, and I love that. Eight of Pentacles for cactus. Nine of cactus. 10 of cactus. Page of cactus. Knight of cactus. Queen and king. Chilies. So we have chilies for wands. Something I love about New Mexico is the green chili. Like when you're here in the summertime and they're roasting chilies, it's just, the smell is so wonderful. And when I lived in Michigan, that's something I really missed, was New Mexico green chili. It's not the same as anywhere else. Like, it's so good. I love the pottery in this. When I was younger, we lived in an area, and it was kind of remote, and I would go out into the backyard and find pieces of pottery that looked like this. They were black and white, little shards of pottery. I actually have some that my grandmother-in-law had. Five of Wands. Six. Seven. Oh my gosh, I love that. 8. 9. I love the adobe houses. 10. Page of chilies. Knight of chilies. Queen and king. Now we have the daggers, which are swords. Now we get kind of like the cowboy or cowgirl feel. 3 of daggers. 4 of daggers. 5. 6. 7. 8. I love this. 9. 10. Page. Knight. Queen. King. Jugs. So we have the Ace of Jugs. 2 of Jugs, 3 of Jugs. This reminds me of old Western photos. Like in Arizona, we went and got our family photo taken as, you can dress up as like flapper girls or cowboys, you know, and the town I went to high school in, which is like 45 minutes from here, they had a little like Western photo studio as well, like right down the street. So yeah, really beautiful. We also have a lot, I don't know if this is supposed to be Billy the Kid, but I know he's in here somewhere because I was reading on her Instagram. But we have a lot of history of Billy the Kid, which is really cool. So like in Las Cruces, which is not too far from here, there's a lot of Billy the Kid history, as well as in La Luz, which is nearby where I live. So growing up, we heard a lot about Billy the Kid. This looks like Zorro or something. But I don't think it is. I think it's just a masked bandit, according to her Instagram. 6 of Cups. I love that there's a ghost right here. I feel like New Mexico has a lot of like paranormal history as well. We have a lot of just strange things in this land. It's so magical here. I feel like the air is cleaner because we don't have a lot of population. Like, I know where I live, when I go outside, it smells like pine, like sweet pine, and I love that. But just when you're in the desert, there's like this clean feeling to the air. But there's also just like strange things that happen here. I mean, we have Roswell. There's like stories of mirages like out on the road to Las Cruces. Like, I just love the rich history and the rich culture here. I just love it. And I needed something that was New Mexican. So I love that. We have like a little teepee here. We have gold, it looks like. We have a little cactus. We have like a prickly pear cactus. We have a snake. We have a ghost and a rainbow. And the skies, that's funny. The skies here are so blue. Like it seems like the sky is just like huge. And it's so blue. Here's the 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, 9 of Cups, Queen of Cups, and King of Cups. So, I'm gonna see how this baby shuffles. It is kind of thin cardstock, but I'm guessing it'll shuffle really well because it's linen and it is thin. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that shuffles beautifully. So, I'm going to shuffle and we'll pull a card. Oh. 4 of Cups or Jugs. I feel like this is fitting because I feel like a lot of times we're so bored with our life, or we don't appreciate what's around us and appreciate how we grew up and appreciate what's right there. When there's beauty and enchantment and everything all around us, we can find it in every corner of the earth. There's beauty and culture and things to be proud of. Be proud of where you came from. And I think this is a perfect card for like how I felt growing up about New Mexico, and I wanted to leave, and I said, I hate the desert. I never want to come back to the desert. I want to be somewhere where it's green. But I guess I just wasn't looking hard enough, because right outside my window, I am looking at a beautiful green forest. There's just so many beautiful things. Like I can get to Las Cruces, which is a a beautiful place to go shopping if, you know, I'm tired of smaller stores that we have around here. We can drive to El Paso, which is in Texas, but it's bigger. Like, you can drive there and you can have the mountains and you can have white sands, and it's just, there's so many things and different landscapes around here that you can never be bored. Like, you just have so many different places to experience. Like, we could drive 4 hours to get to Santa Fe and experience that culture. You know, we can drive 4 hours to Albuquerque and experience a bigger city, like a really big city for New Mexico. There's just so much here, and I think for so long I just didn't want to see it, and I wish I appreciated it back then the way that I do now. I'm really kind of soaked in all of the culture. Like, my father was really into Native American history and things like that, and he brought us around to a lot of Native American places when I was younger, and I wish I would have soaked that in more, you know what I mean? So if you just take a minute to look at what's around you, then you can be enchanted again with life. So that is my little spiel of the day. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really had fun unboxing this. I've been waiting to open this, and I'm so excited to have a piece of my history in a deck. So yeah, let me know if there's a deck out there that kind of relates to where you live. I would love to know, where that reminds you of home. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.